What I know about this towering figure, this giant of a priest, but ever so humble, is that he made an incredible impact and truly a faithful servant.
Monsignor James Kolp was born in North Canton on June 11, 1925. He attended St. Paul's School and the former St. John High School in Canton, now called Canton Central Catholic. At the age of 17, he became a Columbian squire, the youth fraternity of the Knights of Columbus. He entered Sacred Heart Seminary in Detroit, Michigan in 1943 and was ordained to the priesthood on April 28, 1950 by Youngstown Bishop James McFadden at St. Columba Cathedral. He would serve as associate pastor at St. Columba for 7 years. In 2018, with Father James Korda, he spoke about the lightning strike that caught the cathedral on fire and his actions on the night of September 2nd, 1954.
And all at once there was a pound on the door. Pound on the door. I went to the door and the church is on fire. Well, so immediately, of course, I went to the telephone, called the fire department. We went to the altar to take out the Blessed Sacrament, and you could just hear the crackling in the roof. And so we took the Blessed Sacrament out, and we went over where the Sisters of St. Paul had their apartments there near their bookstore.
In the years that followed, he was spiritual director and guidance counselor at Cardinal Mooney High School, and in 1963 was appointed to the Department of Theology at Ursuline High School.
I was in 7th grade, Dennis. I can still remember Monsignor Kolp encouraging my dad, who was still in his 30s and having 7 kids, for sending his kids to Catholic schools and getting them involved with the scouting, with Catholic youth organization, the sports program. You know, he, of course, was very encouraging when I decided to enter the seminary. I know he was delighted, of course.
Throughout the 1960s, he spent time as pastor at St. Philip Neri Parish in Dungannon, pastor at St. Bernadette Church in Majory, and pastor of St. James Church in Warren. In 1973, he was named pastor of St. Mary in Massillon, now Divine Mercy Parish, remaining there until his retirement on July 1, 2000. That same year, he was named Prelate of Honor with the distinction of Monsignor. Monsignor Kolp also taught at Walsh College, kept his membership position with the Knights of Columbus, various councils, and diocesan director of the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts.
75 years as a priest is unprecedented. It's a long time. The breadth of his ministry speaks for itself. And then all of the things that he was involved with. He was extremely very supportive of Catholic television and radio, and so he was kind of an all-around priest.
Really embraced the sacramental life of the church. One of the things that I said in the homily at his funeral mass was that when he arrives at the gates of heaven, there will probably be people waiting for him. And numbered among those people waiting for him were those that he had helped work out their salvation.
I think what we're going to miss is the whole idea of presence. He was at every clergy event. Even in his later years, he continued to come to masses, to funerals, to meetings, ever so faithful. He truly will be missed, but his example will live on.